What's going on, everyone? We're back today with some more Bounced and Boosted, and I, again, made a terrible financial decision. As you can tell, there is a Volkswagen TDI behind me, and that's because I just bought this car on Friday, which was about 4 days ago now. I got to drive this car for one whole day, and it decided that it was going to blow up and stop running. On top of that, it also ran away on me, which some of you may have saw in the short that I uploaded. If you haven't, I'll put it in here.
Well, it's running away right now. It just ran away. It just ran away, dude. Now it's the whole car is That is so sick. So sick, dude.
Anyways, I saved you guys some of the boring stuff. I already went ahead and pulled the valve cover off. I pulled the injectors out. I pulled the injector lines. I did a compression test on it and verified that we do, in fact, have zero compression in cylinder 1. Cylinder 4 is a little bit low as well, but cylinders 2 and 3 are pretty good. They were about 450-ish to 480, so that's actually great. But as of now, I just bought some timing tools, and we're going to get the head pulled off this thing and see what is going on with it, because I got to figure this out. So, with all that being said, I'm going to get you guys set up. We're going to pull that thing off there and see what's going on. First things first, I want to go over some of the modifications that this car has done to it with you guys, just so you guys can get up to speed with it. We are rocking a Stage 1 cam. That's what I was told. I don't know for sure. It has an 11mm injection pump on it. It has 260 nozzles on the injectors, and it also has a Garrett GT17 56 hybrid turbo. Before the car decided to do whatever it was doing, it was actually burying the boost gauge at 35 pounds of boost. So I think the injectors might be a little bit too big for it, but I'm not super sure yet. We also have, like I said, the catch can sitting over there, and what else here? I think that about wraps it up for that, but the car did run away on me. Like I said, it actually still runs.
Well, believe it or not, it still runs. I don't understand that a single bit. I'm driving it home now. Fuck it. Fuck it. Fuck it.
Believe it or not, I can't believe that myself, but it does. So, like I said, today we're going to be getting the head off of this thing and figuring out what exactly is going on down there in cylinder 1. If I had to guess, I'm saying either a hole in the piston, the rings are gone, somehow it may have ruined the new head, because this is in fact a new head. So I'm hoping that's not the case, because I don't want to have to buy another head for it. But without further ado, let's get into today's video. Well, I may have figured out why it ran away, thinking it's because the turbo's blown. Just got oil all over my face because I pulled the lower intercooler hose off. It dumped oil everywhere, so that is pretty sweet. Considering the fact that I was told this was a new turbo, so this story just keeps getting better and better. But anyways, getting ready to take the crank pulley off, and then I have to lock all the gears and everything, and then we can slide the belt off. So I'm gonna be right back. I'm gonna go ahead and get all that set up, and then we'll pull the belt off and go from there. So this is just a note for anyone who's never worked on one of these, like me. Apparently, your crank pulley bolts to your timing gear. I was unaware of that, so scratch everything I just said about putting pins and everything. Still gonna have to do that, but now I'm gonna have to do it differently. So I guess the timing belt's already off. That was neat. It honestly pretty much came right off, and nothing snapped into place. So I don't know. We'll figure that out whenever we cross that bridge. But I guess for now I'm going to take all of the timing covers off and get the belt out of there, inspect everything, because I think the belt was rubbing on something, so I got to figure that out. But time will tell. You know, the one reason I really don't like working on Volkswagens is because just whenever you think you have enough tools, Volkswagen always makes you go and buy another tool. Because that's just what Volkswagen does. They sell you a tool for everything, and they make it so you have to have that tool almost. Oh well, whatever. Alrighty, so the timing covers are off. There you go, you can see everything. And I did want to show you guys that I was in fact correct. The timing belt was rubbing. The timing belt was rubbing the lower cover, and you can see it has a pretty nasty gouge in it. I knew I heard it rubbing. So gonna have to look into why it was doing that. I'm assuming because they didn't put it on right. Probably would be a good guess considering the rest of the state of everything else. But with that being said, I'm going to get the timing gear off the back of the crank pulley. I'm gonna put it on and get it locked where it needs to be, and then from there we'll get the belt off, get the head off. You don't want to miss that. Well, hopefully you don't want to miss that. I hope you wouldn't watch the video this far and then be like, oh, you know what? I don't want to watch the end of it. But that's up to you. We'll see. Well, guys, I haven't mentioned this yet, but it is a crisp 95 degrees outside today in western Pennsylvania, and for us, we're not used to that. But I want to show you guys how I got this timing belt off, or I'm sorry, the cam gear off, because I don't have the right timing tools apparently. Amazon didn't send me the right ones. I don't know. But anyways, that's not going to stop me. So this belt's junk. I don't care. So I did go ahead and clamp it to the gear because it kept slipping. Now if we go underneath of the car, and if you look up, you'll be able to see that I have a pair of vice grips holding the belt together down there. So now we just grab our ratchet and break that bolt loose. And there you go. Mind over matter. You can accomplish anything as long as you screw it up enough first. Don't need the tools. I'll figure it out. But anyways, I got to get that gear off of there, and then a couple things off the head. I got to pull the turbo off apparently. So yeah, we'll be back when we do that. Well guys, it's been a struggle to get to this point because I don't have any tools to work on Volkswagens. Like I said before, the timing kit that I bought is wrong. All the tools for that didn't work, so we're gonna have to figure that out later. But the other issue that I was having was that I couldn't get the cam gear off. I got it, but by a very unorthodox method, how I got it off. Anyways, it's off, doesn't matter. The thing I'm concerned about is there's no Woodruff key in here. There's a slot in the cam for a Woodruff key. So I'm not super sure how you're supposed to line the cam gear back up and make sure that it's not a half a tooth off or whatever the case may be. Anyways, right now we're getting ready to break the head studs loose, and hopefully the head comes off, because I'm really curious to see what's going on with that piston one. So we're gonna go ahead and pull some head studs. I think I'm gonna speed things up a little bit. Alright guys, all the head studs are broke loose. So now the moment of truth. Will this head lift up? I don't know how heavy it is. Oh yeah, it's gonna lift up. There's a lot of coolant in there still. Super sweet. The only thing that I don't know for sure is if, oh, yep, right there. That's gonna be my issue. So I gotta get that loose real quick. Apparently I gotta take the tensioner off. That's no big deal. Shitty thing about using a mechanics card is that every time you need anything, it's always on the whole way to the bottom. My 13mm ratchet wrench is in fact broken. Thank you, Harbor Freight. Certain things I will buy from there, certain things I don't waste my money on. That is so sick how they do that. I'm gonna show you guys this. Like, this has been the entire process of working on this car. All right, so let me put it back. Okay, so obviously I just loosened the tensioner, which is this one here. Well, let's go ahead and take it off. Oh, you can't. You can't take it off because the freaking motor mount's in the way. And I know I'm gonna need to drop the motor mount to do the timing belt anyways. I already know that. But I don't want to do it yet. I just want to get the head off because I got to order all the parts for it yet. And I just want to see what's actually wrong. Because I don't want to order, I mean, I know it probably needs pistons anyways, but I don't want to order pistons and then be like, oh, wow, the head's junk. So, just a PSA for everyone. Don't buy a Volkswagen. I knew this already. I've told myself this for years. But somehow, I ended up with another one. And now I remember why. I always told everyone, don't buy a freaking Volkswagen. Don't do it. And if you like Volkswagens, I'm not sorry. I think they're junk. They're very poorly engineered, in my opinion. You can disagree, whatever, I don't care. But for me, nah. And that's bad coming from a Subaru guy. You know that, right? Anyways, I'm gonna figure out a way to get this head off of here real quick, so I'm gonna put you guys back up and we'll get the head off. Or at least try to get the head off. I actually hate working on cars. I don't know why I made a whole YouTube channel dedicated to this. I mean, I love working on cars. I'm so glad that I started doing this. So glad. Let's see if I can grab the damn thing. without dying. My other problem is going to be that I didn't pull the turbo and I didn't pull the intake because I'm lazy. And that might be my holdup. Just hoping I wouldn't have to. Moral of the story here is don't be like me, I guess. Put all my head studs up here so they can fall on me later. I just want to see what's wrong with the piston. I mean, it's off, it's just not off, you know, if that makes any sense. And I'm sorry for the lack of energy in today's video, guys. It's really freaking hot out here. Like, really, really hot. And I'm kinda... I don't really want to be doing this right now. You know, this kid told me this had new engine mounts the whole way around it. And he's a liar. It has one new engine mount. Just like he told me it has a new turbo on it, and it doesn't. Always trust your gut. My gut told me not to buy this, and here we are. But that doesn't stop me from the fact that I still need to get this head off of here, so I gotta figure something out here. It's like right there, because it just won't come off. It just won't come off, and I don't know what to do anymore. Oh my god. I hate it here. I fucking hate it here. Alright, I'm gonna get my pry bar. I'll be right back.
Say hello to my little friend, Mr.
Pry bar. Downpipe. Meet my friend, Mr. Pry bar.
Cause you're gonna come off of there one way or another, baby girl. I ain't gonna tell you twice. Is it off? Or did I slide off of it?
No, I just slid off of it.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
OSHA who? There we go. See, I told you Mr. Pry Bar would take care of it. Sometimes you just gotta give her the sauce and hope for the best. That's all I can really tell you that one. I gotta get back up into my Spider-Man pose. Try not to break my core support, which I might do. And, oh my god, dude, there's something holding it still, and I don't know what it is. Why won't you come off of here? Come on, dude, what the hell? Alright, well, I'm gonna investigate this. I'll be right back.
Okay, well, I think I figured it out. It was the drain line off of the turbo that was holding everything up. So, hopefully that's it. I'm sure it's not, but hopefully it's not. Hopefully it is it. Fingers crossed.
Alright, let's get back into my old Spider-Man pose. See if this thing will come out now. Oh, well, it's getting closer, I guess. It still ain't gonna come out, though. Oh, look at that. We're making progress, baby. Woo-hoo-hoo. Oh, don't drop it. Look at that. The head is out. Oh, my goodness. Oh, and we have a cracked piston, ladies and gentlemen. Wow, I can't wait to show you guys that. All right, I got to set this head down somehow, some way. We're going to set it there for a second. I'm going to shut the camera off. I'm going to get the head out of here, and then I'll show you guys the cracked piston. Oh, yeah. Cracked piston.
Well, guys, that's going to wrap up today's video. I don't even know what to say anymore. I'm tired of buying these piles of shit that break every week, but we're not going to let that stop us. We're going to rebuild it. We're going to come back better than ever, and this thing's going to be like a whole brand new TDI again by the time I get done with it. Now, I have been debating putting some rod bearings in it and maybe some bigger rods. Probably won't do that, but we'll see what happens. So, I guess that's going to be where the video ends, and I'll catch up with you guys whenever I order the pistons and the timing kit and the head studs and the head gasket and all the other stuff that I need to fix the car that I just bought. So, see you guys. Catch you on the next one. Thanks for watching.